Hello, my Aquariuses. It's Sunny Orby, and I'm here to do your weekly for the week of August 16th through the 22nd, 2020. Keep in mind that these are general, so things that I talk about may not resonate with you, and it should be alright. If you are interested in a personal reading, please check out the description bar below because all of my information is there. You should not ask me any questions because everything is there, everything. Disclaimer with my readings, I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be pretty jumpy. With you guys, I keep picking up on the word beat, like upbeat, heartbeat. Maybe you will have issues with your heartbeat or someone else's heartbeat. Maybe you will be interested in like sounds, making music, hearing the beat. Maybe spirit wants you to be once again upbeat, lift up your vibrations. Music for some reason will be significant. Also be mindful of your heart or someone else's heart. Okay, Aquarius, you will go through something and Kiwi, oh my god, hold on. Alright, y'all, if you hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. Okay. What was I saying? There's something that you want to save. You want things to be different, so it's like you're trying to change it, but unfortunately you're doing it in a wounded heart, with a wounded heart. Excuse me. Maybe there's something that will happen and it will bring sorrow on your heart, unfortunately. Or maybe you may be looking back at the times where you were heartbroken, where you were in a bit of a weird place. I feel like for some reason, like your heart is going to be very fragile. Once again, be mindful of like your heartbeat, heartburn, heart attack, or like you have this heavy feeling on your chest. There's something that broke your heart once. And you want to heal from that, or you want to heal from recent heartbreak. Whatever it is, I feel like you're tired of going through disappointment, and you, once again, like you want to save yourself from heartache. You want to save yourself from being heartbroken again. So you may come off very defensive. You may be very snappy, very rude to some people, you know, and that's, for some of you, that's the only way you know how to protect yourself. You know, maybe you are telling people, hey, I don't feel like you're treating me well. I feel like you aren't paying attention to me, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, something isn't settling right with you, and it may be from other people. And maybe, you know, from yourself, but I feel like you want to change it. But once again, you're operating with a broken heart, with a wounded heart, and it shows. Okay, you may be very protective over yourself now, or you may be protective on the people that you love, and like you're ready to go to war, you're ready to fight. You know, whoever tries to hurt those people or even hurt yourself. So be mindful of actions during this time and also words. Okay. But on another note, like I just feel for some of you like you're protecting yourself in a way. And you know, you may not be getting along with people during this week, but once again, you're protecting yourself. But just make sure you're doing it from a good, healing, and safe place. Okay. For some of you, I feel like there will be an incident that happens, and like you must be strong during this difficult time. You must be strong during this difficult time. There may be something that happens unexpectedly. I keep picking up on like getting put out, not having like not getting along with roommates. Maybe your roommate is moving out randomly and you're like, why didn't you tell me this? Rent is due like in a couple of weeks. Why didn't you say anything? So, you know, there's going to be an issue with that. If, you know, if that is the case. Be mindful of like water leakage, burst pipes happening. For some reason I keep picking up that it's going to be cold. It's going to get very cold and very rainy, and maybe like the weather, natural disasters will mess up plans that you had, especially if they were involving outside. Oh my goodness, Kiwi. Y'all, this is the second time my child, well actually the third time he distracted me, but this is the second time that he distracted me. Kiwi, if you come in here one more time, I don't know where your sippy cup is. Close the door, please. Mama is almost through. Yo, Lord, maybe your kids, honey, something happened to your kids. Maybe your children getting on your nerves. I don't know. Maybe this heartache, or this is something dealing with your children, or maybe one of your parents. Maybe you received some news about your child. Okay, since Kiwi keep coming his ass up in here. Maybe you don't want your kids to go through your heartache that you went through, and it's like you want something better and something different for them. So you may be talking to them and letting them know, the signs of unhappiness, or like you're trying to help them when it comes to like them dating people, especially if they are of age, or maybe you're watching your child go through a hard time, or you're watching your father, your mother go through a hard time. But yeah, y'all, for some of you this may be an issue in regards to recovery. Maybe if something does happen that causes injury, you will have a speedy recovery, or you want to have a speedy recovery. Y'all, I keep picking up on like there's sadness with something, and it's like you're trying to save it. Maybe you work at a hospital, and there's a patient that comes in and you really try to save their life, but for some reason that patient like really touches you. I don't know why, or like that incident really touches you, or maybe you will be required to be the peacemaker, to be the comforter of everyone, especially if something does happen. I am picking up in regards to relationships. Some of you may not be happy with your partner too much, because you may feel as if your partner is a bit flirty, or you're getting this vibe that your partner like wants to see other people, or vice versa. Be mindful of you cheating as well. Maybe your relationship needs a bit more playfulness, like flirtation, like you're flirting with each other, you're making each other feel good about each other, but unfortunately I do see that there may be some difficulties with relationships if you are single. Be mindful of someone like trying to play you, or trying to make you do something that you don't want to do. They're just all about sex. Be mindful about that, especially if sex is something that you don't want on the first night, or the second night, or the same week, whatever the case may be. I feel for some of you like you're just ready to be loved and to be happy. For some of you, maybe you do find a soulmate this week, but spirit is just like, okay, but still pay attention to what you don't like. There's time, okay, y'all, I want to give y'all this scenario on me that happened to me years ago. I actually met a soulmate. I dreamt of our future child, even though we didn't have a kid, but I dreamt of that. And the next day I went out on a date with a guy that looked just like the child that I was holding in my dream. I felt that he was a soulmate, but we did not take that relationship seriously. We didn't really communicate, and it was like we wasn't open with each other, and that created a lot of disruption. So I say all that to say this: you can come in contact with a soulmate, but you may come in contact with a soulmate this week, but you must handle it differently. Talk to that person. Let them know what you want. Let them know what you expect. And regardless of if that person is on the same page as you, you will break some karmic lessons. If you fully communicate and you put to say it like this, but if you put your heart on the table in ways that you're open and vulnerable, not only with that person but also with yourself, okay, and you are aware that heartache can happen, okay, so just be mindful of all that. Maybe on another note, for some of you, you want a particular person to be the one, but it's just like, ugh, they're just maybe trouble in paradise. And that's the kindest words that I can put it. You may find your partner maybe liking someone else's pictures, or they may be acting a bit secretive, who knows. But this week you are required to be helpful, but you mustn't forget about yourself, okay? You will be playing a lot of Captain Save everybody this week, okay? But don't forget about you. Don't forget to, have some me time. Whether it's reading a book, it's you taking a bath, you are painting your nails, you're doing your hair, you're writing in your journal, whatever the case may be. Have some me time. Don't forget that. All right. But unfortunately, either you are meant to play Captain Save Everybody, or you must put this to an end. Once again, these are general readings, but unfortunately, I feel like there's this incident that's going to happen, and it's going to put you on your toes. It's going to make you alert in a way, but also miscommunication can bring a lot of heartache. And I brought up, my issue where I didn't communicate with the person and vice versa, and that created heartache. So communication is big this week as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything, and I shall see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.